guide that person, whether it is your own child or your father, your mother, your friend, that lies in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Nuh alayhi salam, people were making fun of him. Allah Azza wa Jal gave him the instructions of building the big boats. And up until this moment in time, Nuh alayhi salam has been patient with the people. And even afterwards, Nuh alayhi salam is patient. And Allah Azza wa Jal sends down wahi, revelation to Nuh alayhi salam, telling him that after this, no one will believe in the infinite knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is at that moment in time that Allah Azza wa Jal gives instructions to Nuh alayhi salam to build the boat, the ark. So Nuh alayhi salam builds it, and the people, they keep making fun of him. And then when the time comes, Nuh alayhi salam and those few people that believed in him, and with the animals that Allah Azza wa Jal instructed him to take with, they all climb on top of the boat or inside the boat. And Allah Azza wa Jal instructs Nuh alayhi salam to start with Bismillah. And that is an act to show the tawakkul, the reliance that Nuh alayhi salam has on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then Allah Azza wa Jal tells us in the Quran, وَهِيَ تَجْرِي بِهِمْ فِي الْمَوْجِ كَالْجِبَالِ. And Allah Azza wa Jal says that this boat was traveling on the seas, and it encountered waves the size of mountains. Imagine the ship. It's not made out of steel. It's not made out of, these hard materials. It's made out of wood. Simple things. And yet it encounters mountains, the waves the size of mountains. But Nuh alayhi salam and the people with him, they survived. Why? It's not because the boat is built in a special way. It's because Allah Azza wa Jalla is the one that is protecting Nuh. And the boat is only a means. When it comes to tawakkul, you have to come with the means. The Prophet ﷺ was asked once, Ya Rasulullah, O Messenger of Allah, shall I tie my camel and place my trust in Allah, or should I leave it and place my trust in Allah? The Prophet ﷺ told the man, tie your camel and then place your trust in Allah. Meaning that in Islam you need to come with the necessary precautions and measures. If Allah Azza wa Jalla wanted to, He could have created a bubble or something that saved Nuh alayhi salam and his family. But it is in order to teach mankind that there's certain measures that needs to be done. So Allah Azza wa Jalla was protecting Nuh alayhi salam and the believers. And it was at that moment in time that Nuh alayhi salam called out when he saw his son. And he said, "Oh my son, irkab ma'ana, come with us. Climb on to the boat." And the son refused. And he said, "Sa'awi ila jabal, I will seek protection in the mountain, on the mountain. Ya'simuni min al-ma, it will protect me from the water." So subhanAllah, you see how sometimes what seems to be logical, if it's not the way that Allah Azza wa Jalla wants it to be, it won't help. And Allah Azza wa Jalla tells us in the Quran, فَكَانَ مِنَ الْمُغْرَقِينَ, that he was from amongst those people who drowned. He passed away in that state. That mountain didn't save him. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not want to save him. So this is the story of Nuh alayhi salam. Towards the end, we find out that the boat finds rest on a mountain that in the Quran is referred to as Al-Judi, and that is where Nuh alayhi salam and the people got off the boat. And we don't know much about what happened after that part in the story, up until the death of Nuh alayhi salam. There are certain hadith from the Prophet ﷺ that tells us that when Nuh alayhi salam was about to die, he called his children. And I'm sure we all recognize this. Almost every single prophet that had the opportunity on their deathbed, they wouldn't talk about inheritance, they wouldn't talk about these kind of matters. They would talk about the ibadah. Who are these people, the children? Who are they going to worship? So Nuh alayhi salam brought his children and he gave them advice, and from amongst that advice was he told them to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone and to not associate any partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And on top of that, Nuh alayhi salam warned his children against pride. And that is the end of the story of Nuh alayhi salam, to the best of my knowledge, and inshallah in the future classes we will carry on with the next prophet in line. Inshallah, if anyone has any questions, now is the time to ask. So inshallah, we'll conclude here and we'll carry on tomorrow.